Chapter 2 The Herd of the Oak. Jack opened his eyes. The chilly wind blew into the treehouse. Oak leaves were outside the window. Look, we have our costumes, said Annie. I'm not a princess or a vampire. Jack looked at their clothes. He was wearing a neon tunic and tights. Annie was wearing a long dress with an apron. Christmas costume, Jack said softly. They looked out the window together. They were high in a huge oak tree in a thick forest. The afternoon sun was low in the autumn sky. So, what do we do now? Said Jack. The invitation says we're supposed to meet Merlin in the heart of the oak, said Annie. Yeah, but what does that mean? Said Jack, scowling. The heart of an oak? Let's go down and try to figure it out, said Annie. She placed their invitation in a corner of the treehouse. Then she and Jack climbed down the ladder. They stepped onto a leafy ground. In the fading daylight, they began circling the base of a giant oak. They walked all the way around until they came to the rope ladder again. We're back where we started, said Jack. We never found the heart. Wait a minute, said Annie. What's that? She pointed to a long, thin crack in the bark of the tree trunk. The silver of light seemed to be coming from the crack. Jack touched the bark around the light. Jack pushed. The crack got bigger. It's a secret door, said Jack. He pushed harder. Click. A tall, narrow door swung into the tree. Light streamed from inside. We found it, whispered Annie. The heart of the oak. Jack nodded. Let's go in, said Annie. And they slipped through the narrow doorway into the bright hollow of the tree trunk. Jack couldn't believe his eyes. Land room was lined with hundreds of castles. Shadows danced on the curved down brown walls. This isn't possible, thought Jack. The heart of the oak seemed much bigger than the tree itself. Welcome, welcome, said the deep whispery voice. They turned around and saw an old man sitting in a carved wooden chair. He had a long white beard and wore a red cloak. Hi, Merlin, said Annie. Hello, Annie. Hello, Jack. It is good to see you again, the magician said. I am grateful from the help you gave us on Christmas Eve in Camelot. Now, Morgan and I believe you might be able to help us again. I love to, said Annie. The whole world, the future of our kingdom depends upon your success, said Merlin. Are you sure you want us? Jack asked. I mean, we're just kids. You have passed many tests for Morgan, said Merlin. Are you not master librarians and magicians of everyday magic? Jack nodded. Yes, we are, he said. Good. You will need all your skills on this mission, said Merlin. You will also need a helper and guide from our world, the world of magic and legend. Are you coming with us? Asked Annie. No, the Merlin said. Your guide shall be one much younger than I. He is in my library now. Yesterday he brought me some books I had rescued from Morgan's library. Merlin rose from his chair. Come, he said, leading them to a door into a carved wall. He opened it and stepped into another door. room. Jack and Annie followed him. The monster's room was filled with scrolls and ancient-looking books. Sitting on the floor was a boy about 11 or 12 years old. He was reading by a light of lanterns. "Your helper and guide," Merlin said to Jack and Annie. The boy looked up. He had a friendly, freckled face and dark, twinkling eyes. He broke into a big grin. "Woof, woof," he said. "Teddy!" cried Annie. Jack couldn't believe it. Their helper was the young sorcerer who was training was Morgan's apprentice. Morgan, for once, looked surprised. "You already know each other?" he asked. "Yes, we met a while ago when I accidentally changed myself into a dog," said Teddy. "Morgan wanted to teach Teddy a lesson," explained Annie. "So she sent him with us on 4 treehouse journeys before she changed him back into a boy. He helped us on the Titanic, and he saved us from the buffalo stampede, and from a tiger in India," said Jack, "and a forest fire in Austria." "Wonderful journey indeed," said Merlin. "I am glad you are already friends. Your friendship may help you on this mission." "What is our mission?" asked Annie. We're now in one of the outlying realms of Camelot," said Merlin. "Beyond these woods lies the castle of Duke." Merlin leaned forward as if he were about to tell them something really scary. "It will be your mission," he said, "to bring order to the Duke's castle." Merlin sat back in his chair. His gaze was calm, but a fierce light shone into his eyes. "Bring order to the castle?" thought Jack. "Is that all?" "Who messed it up, sir?" asked Annie. "You will find out soon enough," said Merlin. We accept our assignment, Grady," said Teddy. "The mission will be done without fail." Merlin fixed his gaze on Teddy. "Perhaps," he said, "but a warning, my boy. Your haste and scare us with your magic rhymes. On this mission, you must choose all your words wisely." "Indeed I will," said Teddy. Merlin turned to Jack and Annie. "And I'm warning you too," he said. "You are about to enter a tunnel of fear. Proceed onward with courage, and you will come out into the light." "Tunnel of fear?" Jack thought. Merlin picked up the lantern and handed it to Teddy. "The Duke's castle lies to the east. Go quickly," he said. "Order must be restored as soon as possible." Teddy nodded at Merlin, and he turned to Jack and Annie. "To the Duke's castle," he said, and he led them out of the heart of the oak.